Welcome back to the Everyday Money Talk podcast. Today's episode is going to blow your mind. We're talking about a question people rarely ask until it's too late. If you start saving $500 a month at age 20, how much will it become when you're 60?
And let me tell you, the answer is shocking. People think the number is maybe a couple 100,000, maybe a little more. But the truth is way, way higher. Most people completely underestimate the power of compounding.
Exactly. So today, we're going to break it down through real numbers, simple explanations, and a story of two people whose financial lives went in totally different directions based on one small habit.
Let's get right into it. Imagine two 20-year-olds, Alex and Sam. Both earn about the same, both enjoy life, both buy coffee, snacks, weekend hangouts, all the usual stuff.
But they make one different decision. Just one.
Alex decides, I'll save $500 a month. Not for a house, not for retirement specifically, just for the future.
Meanwhile, Sam thinks, I'm still young. I'll start saving when I'm older. What difference will a few years make?
Spoiler alert, it makes a massive difference.
Now let's talk numbers. If Alex invests $500 a month from age 20 to age 60, that's 40 years. And if we use a very realistic long-term growth rate, around 7% a year, guess how much Alex ends up with?
Are you ready? Because most people guess something like 300,000 or maybe 500,000. Some optimistic ones say 1 million.
But the real number is over $1.3 million.
Yes, $1.3 million from just $500 a month. That is the power of compound interest, money earning money, which earns more money, which earns even more money.
But here's the crazy part. Out of that $1.3 million, Alex only contributed $240,000 of his own money.
Which means over $1 million came from interest, money working for him.
Now let's compare Sam, who starts saving at 30 instead of 20, only 10 years later.
Sam also saves $500 a month. From age 30 to age 60, that's 30 years instead of 40.
And Sam ends up with about $612,000.
Less than half of Alex's final amount.
And here's the shocking part. Sam contributed $180,000 of his own money, and Alex contributed $240,000. The difference is only $60,000 of contributions.
But that $60,000 difference turned into a $700,000 gap.
That is the cost of waiting. 10 years of hesitation can cost you hundreds of thousands, sometimes millions, later.
Now let's pull back and explain why this happens. It's all about a simple idea most schools never teach. Time is more important than money.
Or, as Albert Einstein supposedly said, compound interest is the eighth wonder of the world.
The funny thing is, most people don't feel this in real life. Saving $500 a month feels small, boring, slow, like nothing is happening.
But your money is quietly building a snowball. The first few years, the snowball is tiny. But as it rolls, it grows faster and faster.
Let's look at Alex again. In the first 10 years, his investment grows slowly. Nothing dramatic. Maybe he saves $60,000 and gets to around $85,000.
But in the last 10 years, from age 50 to 60, the money grows explosively. His investment jumps from around $600,000 to over $1.3 million.
That means half of his wealth was created in the last decade, not the first 3 decades.
And that's why starting early matters so much. Because you need time to reach the fast part of compounding.
Now, you might be thinking, okay, but what if I can't save $500 a month?
Great question. You don't need $500. Even $50 a month makes a huge difference when you start early.
Exactly. Let's run a quick example. If someone invests just $50 a month starting at age 20, by age 60 they'll have around $130,000.
That's a tiny habit creating life-changing money. And if they increase slowly as their income grows, that number skyrockets.
The lesson here is not you must save $500. The real lesson is start. Start small if you have to. Start imperfectly. Just don't wait.
Now let's jump back to Alex and Sam. At age 40, they meet again. They start talking about life, family, stress, plans, and then the topic turns to money.
Sam says, "Man, I wish I started saving earlier. I feel like I'm always behind."
Alex says, "Honestly, I barely felt the money leave my account. It became a habit."
And that's another key point. Saving becomes easier over time because your income usually grows while your contributions stay the same.
Let's fast forward. At age 50, Alex looks at his investments and realizes something profound. His money is now growing faster than he is contributing.
He starts earning more from his investments every year than he earns from working overtime. That's when you become financially unstoppable.
Meanwhile, Sam is saving, but his money grows slower because it doesn't have enough time.
And here's where the emotional impact hits. At age 60, Alex retires with over 1.3 million. Sam retires with a little over 600,000.
Both worked hard, both lived similar lives, but one understood time and the other underestimated it.
And that's the real message today. Wealth is not built by being a genius. Wealth is built by being early.
People say time is money, but that's not correct.
Time is more powerful than money.
If you take anything away from this episode, it's this. Your 20s are worth more than your 50s. Not because of energy or youth, but because those early dollars have decades to multiply.
And don't worry, even if you're not 20, the second best time to start is today. Right now, after this episode.
Exactly. Whether you can save $500 or $50, do something. Your future self will be shocked by the result.
So let's end with our big question again. If you start saving $500 a month at age 20, how much will you have at 60?
The answer, over $1 million. Enough to change your life. Enough to give you freedom.
And all it takes is consistency, patience, and time.
All right, that's it for today's episode of Everyday Money Talk.
If you learned something today, share it with your friends. You might change someone's future.
Thanks for listening. We'll see you in the next episode.